walk upon this old road, smell of orange roughy.
Alright, hi guys. Welcome to my Vaping 101 tutorial. Today we're going to talk about the beginnings of vaping, introduction to everything. I'm going to go over some really good tanks to use, and also the Vamo V3 was it's a very reliable e-cig slash vaporizer, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's start from the beginning here. You can start off with vaping with a small kit you can get at Vaporite. You can go to vaporite.com and you can get one of these little small ones right here. And it's a good beginner kit to use. It ranges anywhere between $20 and $80, so it's good to start off. Let's start off with the 101s here. What is vaping? What's in it? And what's all the ingredients and all that? Well, you have three main ingredients in the vapes, and you have PG, VG, and the nicotine strength. Now PG is propylene glycol. And VG is vegetable glycerin. Now the difference between the two is the PG will is what gives you your flavor. The VG is what gives you your vape. Okay, the more smoke or vape that comes out. So you can get different mixtures. You can get like a percentage of, let's say, 70% PG, 30% VG, and you're gonna get more flavor in it, but less vape. Or you can go ahead and get 100% of each. You can, 100% VG, you'll have 100% vaping, but you'll still taste, some flavor in it. It just won't be as strong. So that's what basically the vape is made of and everything, okay? So get that confusion out of the way right there in the beginning. Then you have your little tanks. Let's put it on a better setting here. I'll show you this. Alright, so you have the little tanks right here. These are called atomizers, and you can fill these up with liquid here. The beginner tanks, all you gotta do, this is a bottom coil tank, okay? The bottom coil tank, you just open it up and put the vape inside right there. And here's your little atomizer, which unscrews too. Let's put that on. It'll come with these really cheap tanks to begin with, and these, I wouldn't recommend buying any more of these. They're pretty cheap, and the tops mess up after a while, so don't waste your money on getting these little cheap ones, alright? But that will come with your kit in the beginning. Alright, so basically, let's go to the Vamo V3. You get your little Vamo V3 box here, and it comes with it's a big kit. I recommend going to Amazon to get it. Don't go to Fast Tech and order off of Fast Tech's website, because it won't ship to you if you're in the United States. If you're in the United States, it won't go through customs because it comes with these two lithium-ion batteries right here, and it won't pass through customs. So I would order off of Amazon if you're in the United States. Okay, so you open up your kit here, and it comes with, here's your V3 right here. There it is. It's a beaut. You can get it in stainless steel, chrome, or black chrome. I chose the black chrome. Alright, so when you get it, you'll have the two batteries. And I suggest immediately after you buy this, go to a vape store or go online and get the longer battery. It'll last you 2 days, and plus, this is the, what's this battery called? It's the 18650 200 mAh battery. Alright? And it looks like it's backwards there in the video, but alright, so make sure you buy that battery to use with your V3, because it'll come with these two and you can use them together, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because you could blow something up, and that would not be fun. So do not use these two batteries together on the V3 at the same time. It's dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. Just use one at a time, or use the big long one. Alright? I want to keep you guys alive here, okay? Alright, so you have this extension you can take off. Okay? Comes with a little extension. You can remove it to use the smaller battery. Put it in. Here's the top of it. Alright? Put the top in like that. Make sure that goes in that way. Okay? And here's your bottom. Make sure you put it in that way. Don't put it in backwards. And then screw on the bottom here. Now with the V3, it'll come with these two tanks right here, the cheap ones I was telling you about, okay? Which comes with every standard kit. I wouldn't recommend using these, so let's put these aside. Let's go to the big bad boy tanks. I'm gonna save you some money here and tell you the good tanks to use. The iclear30s, very good tank. There's two type of tanks you can get. You can get the top coil tanks or the bottom coil tanks. The bottom coil tanks you're going to get a little more flavor out of. The top coil tanks, they're just they soak up more of the vape. So, all right. So here is the Kanger Protank 3. This is another good one to use. Both of these tanks I'm showing you right now, they're both dual coil tanks. Here's the iclear30s. And here's the Kanger Protank 3. These are really good tanks to use. I suggest buying these. This one has a little swivel top. You can turn around and angle it, whatever way you want to do. So put this on right here. Oh yeah, if you want to use the Protank, you can take off this top right here on the Vamo. If you want to protect it a little more, take this top off. Put this on like this. Screw it on. Okay. Put your extra extension. If you're using the small battery, put your extra extension on here like that. Screw it on. Now, put your top over that. Screw that on. And look, now you have extra protection for your tank. So if you ever drop it or something like that, you don't have to worry about it getting all messed up. Alright, so we got the Kanger Protank on. Now, press it 5 times to turn on the Vamo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. System on. It's got an O LCD display. And basically, you turn it on. Make sure you turn the watt. Make sure you use wattage mode instead of voltage mode. Use wattage mode. There's a way to change that. When you get it, hold down the 2 buttons. And then you'll enter the menu screen. Now you can go through the menu like this, and it'll tell you different settings here. LCD display. Well, let's do it again. You have to do it fast. LCD display, LCD on and off, power and voltage. You want to turn power voltage by pressing the other button. Turn it to wattage. Okay, use that. So, now that we're in wattage mode, you can go for the Kanger Protank. I would suggest using 12 watts or higher. Do not use anything less than 12 watts because it won't burn the vape strong enough. The vape will come out on the bottom and it'll be all drippy and you got to clean it. Use at least 12 because it's a dual coil, okay? Dual coil. So we're in 12 right now. I'm in 12.5. Let's give it a shot here. That's a good vape. Cool. Alright, so that's the Kanger Protank. Let me show you how to use the iclear30s. Let's take this off, unscrew it. Take this off here. Now, let's put in the longer battery here. Get you a better view. So let's unscrew the bottom and put in the long battery. Let's take this little one out. Let's put in the long one here. Make sure you go in. This goes in first like that. Okay. Now we got to put the extension on. Okay, now we're going to use iclear30s. Oh, let's put this back on here. That would help. Screw this on. Okay. Let's turn it 5 times. System on. Now for the iclear30s, you want to go down to 10 volts. Don't go over 10. Let's go down to 10 on that. Reason being is because you can burn out your coil really fast if you have it on let's say volts. Go down to 10 watts. We're not going to be using volt mode. We're going to be using wattage mode. Go down to 10 watts. If you go higher than that, you're going to burn out your coil too fast. Alright? So, let's try this out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. As you can see, there's a lot of vape on that one. All right, now I'm going to show you how to change out your atomizers, or wicks, and your protanks, and in the iclear30s. Okay, so let's start off with that here. Now, let's start with the iclear. What you're going to need to do, get one of these little squirters here, whatever you want to call them, small turkey baster, and use that when you have liquid in here. What you want to do is you're going to unscrew the top, right? Let's do that. Take the top off. See that there? Now, just put this in here, suck up all the e-juice. E-juice, vape, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so we got it in here, stored in there now. Alright, now we can take, without losing any of our liquid, what we're going to want to do, get a little paper towel, clean it off a little bit. Let's take off the bottom here. Now the bottom's off. Now, here's your coil inside. Pull that out. Okay? There's a little coil. There's where all this vape goes through. You can rinse this out in the sink if you want to. This piece right here, don't rinse this out in the sink. Whatever you do, don't do that. You don't want water in here. Okay? Do not do that. Rinse this out in the sink if you want. Okay? Now, to replace your coil, all you gotta do is put this back in here, line this up like that on the bottom. Okay? Now, when you refill this, make sure you don't refill it into this hole in the middle. You don't want to do that. Alright? Refill it on the sides over here. So I'm gonna put this back in here. Refill it on the sides. I'm going to the side, see that? And I'm just dripping it right back in there. There you go. Now, let's put the cap back on. And you're ready to go. That's how you change it out. Oh, we gotta put the bottom back on here. Forgot that. Screw the bottom back on. And this one's all set. Now you've changed the wick out in that one. Alright? Let's do the same for the Kanger protank 3. You got this. You can take this little drip tip off here. And now you can set this on the counter straight up without it tipping over. So what we want to do is we're going to take off, we're going to turn it over upside down. We're going to take off the bottom here. Now, set this to the side, this one, the tank. Here's your little atomizer right here, okay? And this is where your little wicks are inside. You can see them on the side right there. And dual coil. The Kanger Protank 3 is dual coil. The 2 is just a regular coil. So if you want to change the atomizer out, all you do is unscrew it from here, the base part. Just unscrew it from the base, take it off, put the new one on, okay? So same thing, you want to remove this with remove the liquid in here, and you can unscrew both of these sides off, and then you can wash this out in the sink if you want to. This is fine to wash this out in the sink. It's okay. Just don't wash this in the sink. Don't do that. Got it? All right. So now, put this back on. And then wipe it off, get all the oil off, and put your top back on. You're ready to go. Alright, so your Vamo V3 kit will also come with this battery charger right here. And it's a pretty cheap battery charger, but it works for me. I haven't had any problems with it. This is what it looks like. And you can put your little batteries in here. Let me show you. This is how you do it. With the charger, you just take the charger, put the battery, see how the top of it's right there? And there's the top of the charger. Put the battery in here like that. And then a red light will come on when it's plugged in. So when it's done charging, it'll turn green. You can just remove it. Alright, so there are better battery charging kits you can get. But this one works for me for now. So also in your Vamo V3 box, you're gonna have instructions on how to do everything through the menu. It'll explain everything to you, and you'll have like a little certificate in here. You know, it says, hey, you got the Vamo V3. Here's a certificate showing you that it's real, pass inspection, all that. All right, so you got all that. Let's see what else. All right, as far as juices go, getting the best deals on your juices and all that. I would say the two places that I go. One is called Vape, and you can go on their online store, vape.com. The other one is the Vapor Hut. This is this Vapor Hut here, and basically the Vapor Hut, they have really good deals on different vapes out there. Let me show you here. You can get different strengths. So here's the Vapor Hut. Here's this one's PMS, and I can't remember what it's. I think it's pomegranate, mango, and something else. But here's the different strengths you can get. You can get 0 nicotine, 6 milligrams of nicotine, 12 milligrams of nicotine, 18, 24. I wouldn't go with the 24, 18. That's a little too much for me. 12 milligrams. I always find that 12 milligrams and 6 milligrams are a really good fit. But that's for me. Everybody's different. I actually messed up and ordered, here's Beetlejuice. I ordered this and actually got 0 nicotine, so I need to see if I can trade it in and get 12 or something. But yeah, those are your different vapes to use. I would definitely recommend using those websites. A little sample bottle of this is like $3. And then you just pay like $5 in shipping, so you can get like 3 or 4 of these for $12. You know, it's a pretty good deal. As far as buying the Vamo, don't go on Fast Tech's website. Go on Amazon. You can get it for $65 for the whole kit. I'd recommend doing that. That way, and plus it's cheaper than buying the kit for this. I mean, I bought this with 2 batteries. These last about a day, and the whole kit with the Velcro pouch and everything, and came with 2 of these. This came out to $80-something. So you're actually getting a good deal if you go with the Vamo 3. Now they have Vamo 4s and 5s now. I haven't gotten those yet, so there's really not that much of a difference. It might be a little bit of an upgrade, but you can actually get those mods separate. Since you already have the kit, if you're going to buy the kit, you'll have everything you need. So if you want to upgrade later to the Vamo 5 or something like that, yeah, definitely you can do that easier, and it's only $30-something. The Bavari, I heard, is the best is the best vaporizer. It's real expensive though, so it depends on how much money you want to throw out there. So that's about it on the tutorial video there. Basically, if you have any questions, you can leave me some comments below, and I'll definitely come back and answer your questions. Anything you have, I'll leave the links below for the Vapor Hut and Vaporite. And also, if you found this video very helpful, could you please send me some love? Take some time and like my band, the Jeff Scott Band. Like us on Facebook and give us some reviews on YouTube and everything. If you could like us on Facebook, that would really help. So I'm helping you out. Help me out with the Jeff Scott Band with the likes on YouTube and Facebook. That would be greatly appreciated. Well, that's it for today, and happy vaping, guys. Let's try this out here. Peace out.